What is up, y'all? Howdy, howdy. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing amazing. Today we're going to be talking about a new announcement. Uh, as you can see in the title, and we'll just be chilling here for a little bit. It won't be as long as a live stream as normal. Um, but figure I'd show some stuff off here. Well, just one little thing. I got this little happy mail in the mail. And yeah, this is it's a Patreon thing, which I try not to sign up for Patreons, but it's the only well, that's not true. It's not the only way I can get these. I probably won't stay signed up for very long. Not because it's not awesome, it is awesome, but I'm trying to get rid of these subscription things, you know. And as much as I like to support, subscription is not a way I want mostly support personally. I love the business uh, method to it. I think it's a great way to go. I think Patreon's an awesome thing for artists. Uh, but personally, in my own finances, I don't want to be, you know, having a lot of subscriptions. I already have way too many subscriptions, and I'd like to reduce them. Um, but it's kind of tough. The ones I have are ones that I really want. So, like the StreamYard thing here, for instance. But, anyways, this is a this guy named Prentler. You could see Prentler. It's a guy um, that I found on Instagram, I think. And I'm always looking up stuff like this, like scanner art or punk rock collage, things like that, because I love that style. And he does these stickers. Normally, they're not in color, but he does monthly sticker packs, new sticker packs. And this month, for Halloween, I guess it was in color, and it's really cool stuff. I'm trying to get it to focus. Ah, there we go. That's a nice little focus. So, you know, freaking love it. It's so cool. Um, so I just figured I'd share the love with y'all of the cool stuff. This one I think is a postcard. He does like these kind of comic zine type things too sometimes. And yeah, giant shock show. So I kind of wish this was a sticker actually, because this is kind of the coolest part. But yeah, 4 little stickers that are really cool. I'll probably stay subscribed for a little while and then possibly cut it loose. We'll see. But that's my first sticker pack actually from them. So from that person, I should say. So yeah, um, figured I'd get the old iPad out and get back to work on this coloring, which I'm still like, I, I think I did do some coloring since I last had the live stream, but not much. So, yeah, still working on this con man thingy. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? Last time I streamed, it was Halloween, and now Halloween is over. We're looking forward to Christmas and you know Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Actually, we Magda and I and the new pup Bailey, we saw a bunch of turkeys, wild turkeys. There's wild turkeys in the area where I live, um, and we saw some go across our street on the weekend when we were doing some yard work. Excuse me. Oh, I'm tired, I guess. Doing some yard work and stuff, and we decided to go on a little adventure. And so we went to we kind of chased the turkeys, the wild turkeys, and it was fun. It was very fun. Um and we were walking through the woods, and we got closer and closer and closer till we got so close that it was too close for comfort for those wild turkeys. And so they flew away, and these things are huge, by the way. Like, well, I don't know, I guess not huge, but they're seem big to me. They're like, I don't know, we have geese a lot in Connecticut, and they're probably bigger than the geese, I'd say. And I didn't know turkeys. I mean, I guess I should have known that turkeys can fly and stuff, but I just never really thought much of it, and oh, they flew. So that was kind of cool. So, yeah, I don't know. That was fun. So let's just say hello. We got some people in the chat. What's up, Drew DeRose Art? How are you, Marsh? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Um, it's not without a little bit of pressure and stress from time to time, but mostly I'm doing really good. How are you? Thank you for asking, by the way. Devonte Edwards is in here. Hey, Whew. I guess I'm really tired because that's the second yawn of the show. It's 7:45, or we started at 7:45. It's now 7:52, and little later than I've been normally going, but that's okay. I have to figure out what kind of colors this guy's wearing. Um, oh, and this part needs to be yellow. I need to fix some different things in here. There's a lot I need to fix. I'm thinking. I really am definitely thinking about getting some kind of a colorist on this, but I don't know. We'll see. I got to finish a page at least and see where I'm at. Maybe I'll get in the flow of it and do okay. So, let's see. I think I can drag with this one because it is a closed shape. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. I could drag it, yo. I could drag it like a dragon. What color should this girl's eyes be? They could be like a deep blue, like a dark blue, like maybe this blue. Why not? Do 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 do. So what do you got? You working on creative stuff, peoples? What are you guys up to? Um, my creative output and work has been a bit limited, to be honest, lately, because I got another big project, a few other big projects going on just in like life, home type stuff. I've been splitting wood on the weekends. Anytime we have like nice weather, I'm splitting wood and working in the yard. We had to clean up the leaves and all that stuff. Um, that kind of thing. And I actually really enjoy doing that. What I'm realizing is I actually do really like manual labor. It's not manual labor that I don't like. It's trading my time for money and spending way more time than I would like to doing such things. And, I think that's kind of typical. Or I think if we all really thought about it, we probably would agree that we'd rather not trade time for money if at all possible. Obviously, that's just how the world works generally, and you get a job, you work your job, you trade time for money. That's the typical way the world goes around. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. Um, I'd love to be able to say, "Hey, I uh, I got a business going or something, and I made a lot of money, and I didn't, and I found ways to invest my money and my time in such a way that it produced, passive income and stuff like that." Um, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. Uh, but it's not necessarily, you can't just snap your fingers and make that happen. It takes work, just like everything else. It takes upfront work for sure. Why is that color? That's not the color I chose. Come on, people. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. You know that song? I still love classic rock. I don't know about you guys. I've been listening to I spent a lot of time this weekend while I was working on the yard listening to Black Sabbath. um really, really dope group for sure. Ozzy Osbourne, obviously, and the rest. I don't know the names of the other members, but they made some cool music, you know. So yeah, I don't know if having this kid's eyes be orange is really a great idea, but it's happening. It's going on. That's what's going on, you know. You guys probably can't tell because the stupid glare, but maybe one day I'll be able to figure out how to fix that. Um, so yeah, so that's the kind of things I've been up to. Um, there's a lot, coming up, obviously, with the holidays, people planning stuff and, events, family events, food, fun, hopefully safety and good times. I don't have anything specifically planned. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Thanksgiving this year. Haven't had those kind of discussions yet. It's probably time to have those discussions though. We've just been so busy with what we've been up to, all the different things. And having a new job takes time. It takes a lot of, time and whatever. So, um and energy and all that fun stuff. So, let's see. We got some more people in the chat. Oh, I like that fist bump. What's up, Chris Strings? Fist bump to you. Bam. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Drew asks, "Are you taking a break from YouTube or comics?" Aha. Somebody's reading the title. I'll definitely be getting into that very soon. Letting you guys know what's up. Um, thank you for asking. Nice looking comic. Thank you. And thank you for coming by, Drago Gammy 30. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. Chris String sent my first short story to be comic scripted. I spent months to make the story solid. As you mentioned, Marsh, the writing in many comics can be stronger. Ozzy, Tony Lamy, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know their names. I did watch a short documentary, like half-hour documentary on YouTube about metal, like heavy metal and stuff, because obviously, you know, Black Sabbath is like one of the few birthplaces of that deeper metal, that has blossomed into many, many genres. And, I see you with your guitar in your guitar avatar. So I don't know what kind of music you're into, Chris Strings, but obviously with the name like that and with an avatar like that, you know some stuff about music, which is cool. I love music. I love all kinds of music. But I've been digging into metal lately because something made me want to start listening more to some more Black Sabbath, and then that made me want to start digging into metal and stuff. So yeah, all kinds of things that I like in that world. It's not the first time I've ever dug into metal. My favorite music is 90s hip hop and 60s, 70s rock and roll, but I love all music, all kinds of music. Um, and sometimes the more experimental, the better. But as far as your short story, and you said you finished, sent your first short story to be comic scripted. Okay. Oh, see, I missed that little detail. So you're getting somebody else to turn your short story into a comic script, and you spent months to make the story solid. Who did I wonder? I mean, I can't help but be curious who you asked to script it to make it into a comic script, but you don't have to answer here. That's really none of my business or anyone else's necessarily. It's just, that kind of thing is interesting to me. Um, but that's a different process. Not everybody does it that way. So that's kind of cool. I like it. I hope it works out really well, man. And good for you for taking the time to write a good story. I hope I'm sure it's as good as you can make it, and I hope that's awesome. And because I think when we make stuff, we tend to try to do our best we can, in the given time, in the given moment with the time allotted and all that stuff. Um, and yeah, like I've said many times, the writing in many comics can be stronger. So I really appreciate that you recognize that as well, and are trying to do something about it in your own way. That's awesome, dude. Good luck with that, man. Let's see. We got Paul Pate in the house. Hi, Marsh, at the grocery store listening. Paul is always on the go when he's listening and watching. It's awesome. I used to do that a lot too. Not so much lately, but well, a lot of times when I do check out a live stream, which I do from time to time, I like, you know, doing that and being it is there's something fun about being in the chat and being present, and often I'm doing chores while I do that. I wish I was making comics more when I checked out live streams, but that hasn't been the case lately. I've definitely done that plenty in my life, but that hasn't been the case lately. So anyways, let's see what else. I really got to get the colors on these outfits, but in like figure out what the colors are going to be at least for flatting sake. Um, let's see, we got kind of a green yellow color scheme here. I think I colored the her stuff gray, but I guess that's kind of okay. I see there's a lot of little spots that need to be fixed, so let's do that. So yeah, oh, and we got Lincoln Gaming 528. Hi Marsh, I love making comics. Awesome. Awesome. That's so cool. Hello, hello. Thanks for dropping by. So, yeah, I guess we should get into the topic cuz I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm trying to make this one a shorter one just cuz life is busy, and you know, I just didn't plan on making this one a longer one. We'll see. We'll see though. It is nice hanging out with you guys and gals, and um, just trying to see what kind of trouble I can get into here with making some art. I guess. So let's see what color. I guess just white or silver would be good. Let's just go with white here. So, yeah, taking a break. I'm taking a break. I'm not taking a break from comics, that's for sure. I'm not taking a break from YouTube either. Well, I might be, but I don't really plan on taking a break from YouTube, but I am taking a break from live streaming on Tuesdays and really in general, just for a certain amount of time initially, and then we'll see what happens after that. But so basically the thing is I've had a lot of ups and downs within the past few years. And you know, it's all a learning process. It's all a growing process. It's all self-development, this and that. My career's gone through a change recently. Um, all kinds of things. So many different developments. I'm still me. I still love comics. Faith is still the most important thing in my life. Um, you know, I still am the kind of person that I've always been, whatever that is. Still crazily passionate and obsessed in comics and making music, making comics, being creative, and even YouTube. I really like YouTube. I love this platform. I have for a long time, and I still like it. I still think it's pretty darn awesome. And it's been a great ride so far. Um, but because of all the changes in my life and circumstances and all this stuff, now I'm back at this place of, I have a job and it takes a lot of time. And, but I'm also in a much better place, I feel like, just mentally, emotionally, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, career wise, things are in a more stable place, I guess, than they've been for a long time. And it causes me to want to just take a step back, really. And like, and just evaluate kind of the situation. Um, and instead of just randomly trying things as I tend to do in my life, actually develop this passion into a bit of a vision, develop it into a plan, more of a plan, and just take advantage of being in a better place and just like I said, basically taking a step back so that I can take better steps forward, um, more deliberate steps forward. And so that's kind of what I want to do. And I feel like taking a step back specifically from live streaming is a good way to kind of go about doing that. Part of something that will help, especially when it comes to my YouTube content. Um, I've done a lot of different kind of videos in the past, but for a while, I've mostly only been doing live streams because it's the easiest thing to do, really, and I enjoy it. You know, um, and those live streams are great. Uh, you know, however, they're just kind of like it's not me doing that intentional thing, and I feel like I want to take a step back so I can kind of look at things also with what I'm doing with comics specifically. I just want to be more deliberate, you know. It doesn't mean live streams are going to go away or anything um, like I said, I'm in January. I'm going to come back and do a live stream. I don't know when in January, but at some point in January, it'll be a new year. I'll have had time to kind of think things over, figure out what I want to do, and I'll come back and I'll have an announcement once I've figured things out, you know, to a better degree. And, we'll see what that means. I don't know what that's going to mean exactly, but I'm sure live streams will be part of the mix of whatever I end up doing because I do really like doing live streams. Um so yeah. Um I really want to, you know, do some cool things in comics, and I feel like I need to take a step back and look at things, you know, and then move forward with more um I guess I just keep saying intention, but like move forward with a better way. Um because I feel like a lot of the things I've done in the past are more like reactive or just, they're just not based out of like a specific plan. I try to plan things, but it just seems very random sometimes. And there's nothing really wrong with that, but I just want to move. I feel like I'm at a place in my life where I'm ready to move forward more intentionally. So I think at this point, I've explained that in a way that like I don't think there's much more I can say, about that. But I will check out the comments and stuff, and we can talk about whatever for a little bit as I continue to color. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, there's not a lot more to say about that specific topic. Um, but basically, I'll be from here on out until January sometime. I will not be having live streams, but that doesn't, there may still, and I actually really hope there is, I do end up doing more content on YouTube um, during the interim. And it's not even really a break because, like, I might just figure out what I want to do next on YouTube and go full force with that. And then just probably just have like some live streams here and there, but not like on necessarily on a regular basis. Um, but we'll see. Or maybe I'll end up doing like interview shows or who knows. I mean, I've done those in the past too, and I've done a lot of different, like every kind of YouTube video. Like I've done vlogs, I've done lots of vlogs, insane amount of vlogs. I've done the more pre-recorded stuff, tutorial type stuff. Like any kind of content you've seen on YouTube, I've tried it in one way, shape, or form. As far as like the different content types. Uh, so now let me like take a look at that whole landscape and say, okay, how am I going to move forward a little more strategically, I guess. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm still talking about what I said I was going to stop talking about. So yeah, I don't know. To me, I feel like it's a very positive direction or way of thinking and a very positive um, way to go about things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. It's hard to know what's a good stopping point for me to, like, look up at the chat. 'Cause, I'm just kinda coloring and it's not like it's just, like, a little bit random. So, I don't know. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna stop, though, and check out the chat now. Cause why not? Alright. Let's see, we got Faded Ink. What's up? I tend to lean towards doing my stories as one-offs, but set in the same world. I enjoy the writing on the left page and art on the right. No panels, just a descriptive piece for the context. Okay, interesting. That's cool. Cool art, says Lincoln Gaming. Thank you. Greg McAvoy, something like that. Toronto, yeah, Toronto, cool. Let's just yell out random cities. uh no, I'm just joking. So I'm assuming you're from Toronto. Hooray for Toronto. That's awesome. I've never been to Canada, surprisingly, even though I'm like relatively close to it. Um Your comic projects keep getting better and better. Oh, thank you, CB. I really appreciate that. CB Smallwood in the house, by the way. We CB's awesome. He makes Wildcat the comic and other things, and he's got YouTube as well. You should check him out, CB Smallwood. He does cool stuff. Love it. Um, Keep getting better and better. Whatever steps you're taking back or forward, keep doing it. Much love, brother. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Same to you, man. Same to you. Keep up the good work, man. Oops. Doop, 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 doop. Purpose and direction, says Paul Pate. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I think that the channel, I think that, my interaction with you guys and all that, our relationship, I think it'll be better for it personally. Let's see. Marsh, is this the comic you're doing with Teresa? It's looking really good. Hey, Adam, thanks for coming by. Yes, it is. It is the one and only con man. But I will probably. I'm hoping, like, the plan is to do more with her with these characters actually. So you know that's part of my intentional thing that I'm looking into, and it's a process though. Right now, I'm learning. I'm really like I want to spend a lot of time sharpening my writing skills. Um, I want that to be that's going to be like the crux of everything I do is writing. The art is always going to be there too, but very often, maybe more often than not, maybe I won't draw my comics. I don't know. I just like to be part of the creative process, especially the creation part of the process. So I like to do the concept art. I like to do um, the, not, I don't even have to do all the concept art, but I like to do some of the concept art. I like to do the writing or sometimes just the drawing and not the writing, but I like to be in that like main phase. But I'm also happy, like, I mean, Teresa's art is so good on this. Like, I'm so happy to see. I love when I see other people's art from my, when I write something and see somebody else illustrate it. That's become something that I really love, and I want to do more of that kind of thing. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to. And again, I asked earlier, but not as many people were here. But what are you guys up to right now? I'm definitely curious to find out. Adam, I know you're always like working on some projects. I'd be curious to hear what's you're doing lately. Same with CB. Really, everybody. I mean, I'm asking it for to everybody, really. Um, so yeah. Uh, For me, Con Man for sure, and the other stories that are kind of being planned in the similar world, or maybe even we could say the same world, really. Um, I actually took some further swings at Glyph lately, but just small stuff, nothing finished or anything, or nothing anywhere near anything. Actually, it's just kind of brainstorming type stuff. But that's kind of cool. I don't know. I just really want to learn how to write well, and that's kind of my biggest mission. Um, and I think that is an important one. And yeah, I talked last week. I think it was last week about not taking on any more challenges. That's another thing. Trying to say no to most things now. And really, like that's big part of it too. Is like I've often been doing these challenges like 100 days making comics, or just the challenge of doing, a story for an anthology, or working on somebody else's project or something. And I think all of that stuff has been really great, and has been huge for me learning in my development. And I'm a better person for doing all those things, and I'm a better creator for doing all those things. And it doesn't mean I'll never do those kind of things again, but right now I want to like forge my own path and do my own vision for a while, and see where that can take me. Because I feel like that's the one thing I haven't really been doing, and that's fine. It was a good phase of just doing what I was doing, and I mean, I have forged my own path in a lot of ways, but I wanna do more, I wanna be more intentional. Like, I see people getting out their own comics, their own visions, and I do that, but in such a small way, and I want some more I wanna be developing some more substantial work and finishing some more substantial work. And, by substantial, I mean something with real vision, something where I really just take the time to make it right, and do the best I can, and gather whatever other pieces and people who would be the best to make that vision come into fruition. So we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. I also want to make some better YouTube videos and stuff too. Or just other kinds of YouTube videos. I have ideas. Um, so yeah, we shall see. Do 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 do. And maybe, just maybe, I'll actually finish coloring this one comic page at some point in my life. Oh boy. At some point I'm gonna have to just stop and say, hey, look at my bank account. Do I have enough money to pay somebody to do it? Oh boy. I don't know what color her belt is. Hmm. Oh, I didn't color this wristband. All right, it's colored. What if it was like a pink color? It could be a pink color. Let's see. Like a lighter version of that color. Why not? Oops. Or it could just be the white, the same white that the other colors were. That probably makes more sense. I don't know. So yeah, see what else we got here. Uh, lately, I've been revisiting some superhero ideas I came up with in high school. Oh, awesome. Awesome. That sounds cool. Dave Hingley. I just saw this. What have I missed? You've missed everything. You've missed it all. Basically, I'm taking a break from live streaming. I'm taking a step back so that I can take a better step forward. Um, so yeah, in a very small nutshell, that's what I've said and repeated a few times. Probably too much, but thanks for asking. I recommend writing a prose short story as practice. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of practice going on. And that's a good idea. I like that. And that may very well be part of the steps, that I take to get better at writing, you know? So I appreciate that idea. All right. Well, I think I got the point across. I did do some coloring, so that's nice. I did also want to keep this one short. And so 41 minutes compared to my usual hour and a half to 2 hours, I think is probably a good way to call it short. And I think I will let that be just as is. So I hope you guys dig it. I hope you guys. I'm looking forward to chatting with you in January once I've kind of come up with what the vision's going to be, and we'll see. We'll see what that announcement is. It might just be like, hey, I'm still kind of working on it. I'm not 100% sure yet. Or it may be, "Oh, man, check this out, guys. I made this." Or it might be like, "Oh, like, this is the vision going forward," who knows? But, like I said, I will probably I'm hoping to have still YouTube videos up between now and then. It's just not gonna be live stream type videos, so, I'm taking a break from the live streams, but, that doesn't mean I'm gone, and I'll probably visit some of you guys' live streams from time to time and say, "Hey," because I like doing that as well, so, anyways, have I hope you guys are doing well, and, if I don't talk to you, have some great holidays and, look forward to what's coming in the future. I hope to see you there when I get there, and when we all get there. All right, have a great one, and we will talk again later.